Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. So we're getting ready to head out of town for the 100-mile yard sale. I got my empty tubs all ready, and it just occurred to me this morning that this is kind of a landmark weekend for us. This upcoming Friday, which is May 1st, is actually the day that I turned in my letter of resignation to my former employer to become a full-time reseller. And not only that, this time last year, we were also at the Highway 29 100-mile yard sale. And on Sunday, it is the 1-year anniversary of the very first video I ever posted on TikTok. It's kind of crazy to think a year has gone by already, but then it's also absolutely insane to think after everything that's happened in this last year, that was only a year ago. It feels like a lifetime in some ways. So not only am I going to be shopping this weekend, I'm going to be celebrating. And hopefully I'll be finding lots of great new inventory for our store for you guys to see. But first I have a few last minute orders to go out, like this ashtray that we picked up at the estate sale that we got the Creative Memories at. We paid $1, it sold for $11.86. That's right, it actually came from Florida. Next, we're heading to our doll cubby, and this is an assorted lot of Build-A-Bear stuff, mostly clothing, and then this one little plush. Like, you can get a Build-A-Bear for your Build-A-Bear, and those little plush that go with the Build-A-Bears actually sell for good money, but I lotted all this stuff up because it is used and in not the best shape. I paid a quarter by weight for all of it. It sold for $6.95. Those have been listed for quite some time, but there are some of those little mini plush that sell for really good money. Next up, we have this Buc-ee's hand puppet going out, and this came from a Goodwill in Myrtle Beach on a recent trip we went on. And there's a Buc-ee's in Florence, South Carolina, not far from Myrtle Beach. We paid 99 cents for this little guy, and he ended up selling for $9.07. Now we have to head up to our Christmas soft item bin and get down this Snoopy Santa Claus pot holder. This was a yard sale find. We paid a quarter for it, and it sold for $6. And now we're heading on over, after grabbing our stool, to our puzzle shelf. This is a puzzle / game, so it's kind of a mix of the two shelves you saw there. But now I see the item I'm looking for. It is a vintage puzzle fidget game type thing. And it's called Idle. It's made in 1974, so it's over 50 years old. It only weighs 3 ounces, so we paid less than a quarter for it, but we'll say a quarter for the sake of ease. And it sold for $11. Pretty amazing it survived 50 years and the bins and is still in its original shrink wrap. Alright, and our last order going out today is going to be this Fanatics brand Boston Bruins NHL trapper hat, like beanie style. Nice and warm, in great shape. This also came from the bins, and by weight, I'd say I paid maybe 50 cents, probably not quite that, but close. It sold for $14.95. And I lied, that wasn't our last item. We had one more thing sell while we were getting all the orders together, and this is also a bins find. Kind of making me want to go to the bins, but I actually like highway sales more. This is a Cause style vinyl figure, and he looked cool, so I picked him up, and turned out he was worth picking up. He sold for $11.87. So we have $3.49 into all these items, and they sold for $71.71, 20 times our money. So this is the last What Sold video until next week when we get back, hitting that 100-mile trail to grab lots of goodies, but we look forward to maybe giving you guys some videos from the sale, and we'll see you soon with another video of What Sold.